everybody. Join me this week as we talk about Justin Bieber, The Bachelor, Mike Huckabee, and the Sochi Olympics. So Justin Bieber gets out of jail. He posts a picture of himself next to Michael Jackson, side-by-side comparison. From the time that when Michael Jackson was accused of child molestation and he stood on top of the roof of an SUV and he waved at the crowd. So in the world of Bieber land, he must have thought it was a good idea to put a side-by-side comparison of him next to an alleged child molester getting out of jail. I guess in the world of Bieber land that makes sense. But in the real world, that makes no sense. There are many wonderful, great pictures of Michael Jackson in better circumstances that he could have done a side-by-side comparison. Then he had the nerve to say, he put the picture on Twitter side-by-side of him and Michael Jackson. Then he said, what more can they say? Well, Bieber, you're not an American citizen. There's a lot more we can say. We can say maybe he needs his work visa revoked and he needs to go back to Canada. That's what else. What more we want to say? Go make some great albums. Call up Justin Timberlake. Make a movie. Make a documentary. Make a movie. Get into some movies. Make an indie film. Do something productive with yourself instead of throwing eggs. Throw a film. A good film. Throw an album. Oh no. Why, Justin Bieber? Why? You is smart. You is talented person too. Joining me this week is our special correspondent from The Bachelor. Yes. I'm really surprised to see you. How did you get back on the show? Somebody dropped out of the competition, so I was allowed back. So I see you have some news for us. And this week, I got a rose from Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo. This is the happiest moment of my entire life. Nothing can top this. Nothing can top my rose from Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo. Nothing in your life can ever top that? No. That's the best thing in your whole life. Really? So how many other women got a rose? Maybe 10 or 11 other women. But that doesn't mean anything. What's special about that? Because my rose from Juan Pablo was special. Wow. My rose. Wow, just special. We'll check in with you next week. See how you're doing in the world of Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo. Juan Pablo. So Mike Huckabee, the former presidential candidate Mike Huckabee, decided to give us women some wonderful advice. Let's hear the advice that Mike Huckabee gave to women.
Huckabee, what does he say? The Democrats think that women are nothing more than helpless and hopeless creatures whose only goal
Did he just say creature?
is to have the government provide for them birth
only
control.
Goal? Birth control?
Women I know are smart, educated, intelligent, capable of doing anything that anyone else can do. Our party stands for the recognition.
So what policies are you going to implement
and the capacity
to support women? Are we going to get fair pay?
It's a war for them. And if the Democrats want to insult the women of America by making them believe that they are helpless without Uncle Sugar coming in
Did he
and
just say
providing
Uncle
for them a
Sugar?
prescription each month for birth control because they cannot control their libido or their
Libido?
reproductive system without the help of the government.
You know what?
Then
This is
so
some
be it.
shade.
Let us
He
take
throwing
that
shade
discussion
at the women.
all across America.
Nothing but
because
shade.
women
Well,
are
I'm
far
tired of
more
this.
than the Democrats
Enough
have
is
played them
enough
to be. And women
with
across America
shade.
need to stand up and say, enough of that
That's what he
nonsense.
said. He said Uncle Sugar. Well, see, let me say this. If all you are getting from Uncle Sugar is birth control pills, You don't understand the game. You ain't pimping, player. If all you getting from Uncle Sugar is birth control pills. See, you should be getting Uncle Sugar to pay for get your hair did, pay for your rent, pay for your car. Uncle Sugar should be giving you money on the side. If Uncle Sugar is just paying for your birth control pills, then Uncle Sugar trying to make sure you don't have any more kids. Uncle Sugar trying to make sure you get your life together before you have kids. Maybe. And finally, the Sochi Olympics. The Olympics are in Russia. Militant terrorists are threatening to disrupt the games. And Russia said, not to fear, world. They brought 40,000 troops. And I think that's a good thing. They say they have a ring of steel. Well, do you know what I call it? I call it a ring of terror. Terror. It's not militants from all over showing up. It's militants that live there. They're bringing warships, people, warships, in case they have to evacuate American citizens. I hope that the Sochi Olympics are successful, but just in case, I'm going to put it on my prayer list. I'm enjoying it. Thank you for joining me. Join me next week. I'm going to talk about something else. We're going to laugh, we're going to learn, and we're going to have a good time.